Could you share your own experience with your loved one's journey toward community employment? Patty, why don't we start with you?
So our son, when he was in high school, he started with the work study programs that were in high school and progressed. He was able to defer his diploma. He did the Project Life Project Search route. Upon the Project Search, OOD worked with him and he got his first job. Now, after that, he has tried a couple jobs, being that his first job, he liked it. He stayed with each one for a certain length of time. Uh, the staff at every job he has had has worked well with him every time. And we would have a coach for a while, and then when he didn't need one, with OOD, they would close the case. Upon changing of jobs, we would always open another case. He's changed jobs a couple times now. Um, he is the staff has always worked so well with him at every job, with his disabilities, with some of the questions he's had. He was able to ask either a supervisor, or if he really needed, we would ask the coach, if he would have a provider or coach available at that time, we would bring in. The work experience has been a good experience for him. And even with each job, we always made sure the supervisor or manager knew that we as parents were very involved and available. We also would advocate for him on the job, as not be on the job, but if they had any issues, they knew they could call us and we would help with whatever was going on. But every experience, he's loved working. He takes pride in what he does. And we've had a good experience, and he's been working since he was 22 when he left Project Search. He's now 34.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Rebecca?
Well, I feel super blessed and very excited to share Ethan's experience that we've gone through. And it really hasn't been a straight line to employment, because, there's been a couple gaps here and there. And it all started like with the transition ages, back to high school. And we were looking at, what was next for him during high school. Ethan was a part of the area county summer youth work experience program. So he did that for 3 consecutive years, which was amazing and great. And as we're looking for transition from high school, Ethan had the opportunity experiences to go to college at 2 different schools. So he was in Kent State, with the non-degree program for adults with disabilities, and then also the same program at Bowling Green State, and which was an amazing experience. But in between those times, he also did work. So we did work with the OOD and had just great placement with the opportunity, because he absolutely loves sports. That's like his dream life, his dream world. And through those job placements, and in between the years that he was in college, we were actually placed with local sports teams. So it's been an amazing experience. And he's been exposed, it's like college and then work, and then college, then work. He's done with those programs now, and he's back at home. And so, now we're again exploring, kind of the long-term game plan now with him. So I kind of look at it as, it wasn't a straight line, but in the mix of all that, all those different puzzle pieces, so far we've had, even they were short-term employment opportunities, they were still, through the same program. And I just feel really excited and blessed that this is, the experience that he's had so far. And we're still going.
Thanks for that. Donna?
Well, Allison's done a lot of little jobs, or what I try to call internships, where she was exposed to several different kinds of jobs. In high school, she worked at a couple little restaurants where they folded the napkin and the silverware together, where they put together pizza boxes, where she did mail for all the teachers in the office. and a couple little things like that. And then she also went to Project Life, where she was exposed to some grocery store work and some office work where she was helping the teachers scan papers on the copier, and an organization with paperwork. And she thought she really wanted to do office work. So then we went to Easter Seals as for a day program in the sub minimum wage area, and she really liked it. She kept talking about all the piecework things that she did. And then they opened up a little more activities for them as well. And she went to a company that made things for janitorial services. So things that vacuum cleaners and brooms and solutions and stuff like that. And then she went to a place called Avon, where she sorted returns for them. And she absolutely loved all of that. And so then we looked at OOD, started work with them, and did a big search on what would she like to do. And so she has had 3 jobs now, and 4 years at this current job. And she's packaging stuff and looking at orders and uh, weighing and the objects and writing down the dimensions of the boxes and making up postage and stickers and stuff. So she really knows what she's doing and enjoys that kind of work. The we did have OOD, or actually a job coach, and this particular job wanted to coach her themselves. So she just had a retention coach after that, and has worked out really well.